Hey everyone, welcome to the Middle School Visual Arts PLC group. My name is Alicia Montgomery and I'm the moderator for this group. I'm so excited that you've joined this community. It was really created with you in mind. Our goal is to collaborate and support each other as we navigate the craziness of teaching middle school visual arts. Whether you're the only one in your system or one of many, we know that you're going to find things here to help you. In order to make this as beneficial as possible for everyone, be sure to set up your notifications and check back often so you don't miss out on any of the post discussions or any of the fun. Please engage in discussions and offer up any advice or suggestions that you may have. Also, share this platform with your friends and colleagues. So in this series, we've been talking about wrapping up the year, and this is our third session. This session deals with packing up, materials and inventory, and our supply order. So packing up. There are lots of things that I do when I start packing up, and one of the things that I do is unplug and pack away all of my technology. Laptops, drawing tablets, my Elmo, anything like that. And then I also label the cords with colors for easy rehooking. So I'll get colored stickers and then some like colored masking tape and just put on the different places. So it's really easy for me when we come back in August to just go, oh, I can plug this right back in. I don't have to think about, well, what did that go to or where was that plugged into my computer. Another thing that I'll go ahead and do is I'll go ahead and clean and wipe and update my computers. Now they'll still have to do lots of updates when we come back in the fall, but at least it will be less because they will have already been updated for the year. I go ahead and clean my computers. I dust out the insides. I take the cover off and take a paintbrush and just kind of dust off the fan and all the areas that may have gotten dusty throughout the year. Then I usually turn them like you see in this picture on the left. I put my keyboard between the monitor and the CPU, put my mouse on top, and then I'll take a sheet and throw over the whole thing like I do on the right. So that way when I come back in the fall, I don't have to dust it all again. All I have to do is just pull the sheets off, throw those in the wash, and be done. Another thing that I will do is with my cabinets. I don't box up everything on the shelves, even if people are using my classroom over the summer. I just take the bulletin board paper and cut it big enough to cover the openings on my cabinets, and then I just tape it on top. So then when I come back in the fall, all I have to do is pull that off. I go ahead and dust them ahead of time too, so that way I don't have to do it again when I come back. If your classroom is going to be used by others, like sometimes we'll have different groups, community groups come in and use our classrooms in the summertime, I go ahead and zip tie my cabinets closed so that way there won't be people in there using up my supplies or materials or messing with things that they shouldn't be messing with. And that helps deter any of that. The next thing that I'll do, I put just a little basket on top of my filing cabinet, and I put things in there that I don't have time to file right then. And so then at the end of the year, or at the end of each quarter, I try to go through and file everything that's in there. Anything that I'm not keeping, I will decide whether I need to put it in the trash can or whether I need to shred it. If I'm shredding it, our school asks that we put everything that needs to be shredded in a big box, and then we take that box up and they have one of those big trucks that comes in that just hauls them off and shreds them. All right, this is my desk currently, and so I usually take, now some of this stuff gets filed away and some of it's returned to students, but I will take things like all of this stuff, my pens, my paper clips, my clipboards, my little racks with the different folders. I'll go ahead and clean those folders out, take out anything that's trash, either put it in the trash pile or the recycle box. Any signs that I use that I need to keep that live on my desk, all of those things I will just put in one box. I usually put my tape dispenser and my hole puncher, my other stapler, my clipboard for my seating chart. I'll take all of that stuff and put it into just a cardboard box, and I'll label it teacher desk. And then I'll tape it up and put it in my storage room so it doesn't get messed up over the summer. I usually I have a notebook that has my Georgia Standards of Excellence in it, um, one that has my daily lesson plans. So I usually put all of those things in there as well. So when I come back in the fall, or if I need to come in and work a little bit over the summer because we've got professional learning, whatever, I can just real easily pull that out. And I usually put it close to the entrance of my storage room so that I can get that really quickly because that'll be the first thing that I need. Another thing that I've got to do each year at the end of the year is my materials, um, my inventory of my materials, and my supply order for the next year, because we have to turn all of that in before we leave for the summer for our bookkeeper. So the first thing that I do is I do my supply inventory. So I have a spreadsheet that I just set up, and I have all the items listed. I have the quantity. I have a student go through, usually some of the things I'll do, but I have go through and count up all of that item that's left. So I might list, I have 22 pairs of scissors, and I need to order 8 more because we had some that got lost or stolen or damaged or whatever. And then I would put that number in the order quantity. And I reuse this from year to year, so I don't have to type up everything anymore. I just add things that are new, take off anything that we're not ordering anymore, and that makes it really quick to just go through and count up how many I have. And then too, I can also see how many we use throughout the year because I can compare it to our supply order from the beginning of the year. So once I've added all of that up, right, then I will start looking at my supply order. And then I will list the items. I usually have a column that also has the item number, the quantity of whatever it is, and underneath item, I try to put, like, if it's origami paper and there's 500 sheets per pack, I usually put that in there as well. So it helps me when I go to decide how much I need to order. I can say, okay, I need to order 2 packs because I need 1,000 sheets or whatever it is. And then I usually have 3 companies listed. Make sure that you look at companies that your school will allow you to order from. And then I will list the prices for all of those. And then I will go back, and when I'm actually make my order, I will order from the company where it's the cheapest. It's not all the same company. So it kind of varies. So I usually end up ordering from all 3 companies, but it just depends on which one's cheaper at the time as to which ones I order from. You also want to look at things like shipping and handling charges. A lot of the companies, if it was over a certain amount, they wouldn't charge you shipping and handling, unless it was something heavy like clay, okay, or things like that. Then they'll still charge you based on how far they have to ship. So those are things to keep in mind as you're ordering your supplies. If you have any questions or comments, just let me know in our discussion, and I'll be glad to give you any guidance that I can. Thank you for joining us. Please take a few minutes to participate in our discussion question. I can't wait to hear all your wonderful ideas and share some of my own. And be sure to subscribe also so you don't miss out on any of the updates, post discussions, or any of the fun. I hope you have a great summer.